It slews the skin off your face, the dead skin, sloughs. It gets rid of the dead skin on your face. Hi, I've been talking a lot on my Facebook group about dehydrated skin. I find quite often people tell me that they've got dry skin, and actually it turns out they've got dehydrated skin. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll just carry on. Dehydrated skin is different to dry skin. Dry skin is a type of skin, you probably have had it always, whereas dehydrated skin can happen to any skin type. So even if you've got oily skin, you can have dehydrated patches. I mean, I don't know what this is. Even if you have oily skin, you can have dehydrated patches, and it can be fixed with your skincare. Now obviously you should be drinking enough water, but even if you think, oh god, I'm drinking as much water as I can, your skin is going to be the last thing to benefit from the amount of water that you drink. So because unlike our other organs we can actually topically apply things, it's really good to make sure that you've got some good products if you're prone to dehydrated skin that are going to give you a real hydration boost. So I've picked out some of my favourites because I get quite dehydrated skin. Starting with cleansers, this, which is the Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Butter. This gets all your makeup off, all the dirt off your face, but it's really sort of buttery, as the name implies, and mild. So you're not going to aggravate the skin, which can make it tight and angry. You're not going to take excess oils out of the skin, and yeah, clean skin means that the products you then put on to help hydration can get on. They're not going to just sit on a load of dirt or makeup or whatever. Another one I really like is the Oskia Renaissance cleansing gel, and I really like this one because again it's mild, and it's brightening, illuminating, because it's got pumpkin enzyme in it, but it's also got vitamins A, C and E, which are powerful antioxidants, but also, as you know, vitamin E is very good for your skin in general. So again, you'll get nice clean skin, but it's not going to strip the skin, and it's going to give you a good amount of antioxidants, which are very important. And I find that if I've got really dehydrated skin, often I have to leave off the more active things like vitamin C, retinols, and I have to just give my skin a bit of TLC, and I find that this means I'm still getting some antioxidants but without necessarily using a harsher serum. So either of these are suitable for morning or evening, but what I tend to do is use this in the morning so that all the good stuff is going on directly onto my skin, and this in the evening so that it's getting everything off. It's the cheaper one of the two, it gets all my makeup off, and I can sort of slather it on because it's cheaper and I don't feel that money guilt. So what do we have next? Next we have something which I didn't like when it first came out, but now I really like it. It's the Indeed Labs Hydroluron. I don't know why I didn't like this when it first came on. I think I felt like it didn't do anything, but I think probably I didn't have as dehydrated skin then as I do now. What you do is you whack this on before your moisturiser, and it holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So the problem with a lot of moisturisers is they can't penetrate very deeply into the skin. This sort of grabs moisture into the skin. That's why hyaluronic acid is so good. So that's the Indeed Labs one. I also really like the Neod Multimolecular Hyaluronic Complex, which again you put on before your moisturisers or other serums if you're going to use them, but I find this patted on and then a really good moisturiser, which I'm coming to, really makes a difference. And the thing is, it's very tempting when you have dehydrated skin to feel like you're going to have to whack a whole load of stuff onto it. But what I tend to do is sort of just have quite a simple routine, but make sure that I'm just very, very thoughtful about what I'm adding on. So I will cleanse, I may do a little acid exfoliator once or twice a week, but not too much. And then I will use this and a moisturiser, or this and a moisturiser, and then, well, let's talk about the moisturiser first. So it's the one that I recommend most, which is the Origins Make a Difference Plus. This is the Plus Plus, which is the rich cream for dry skin, which is what I have, but they, amazingly, they do one for normal skin and they do one for oily skin. So you could get whatever one of those suits you and use it after the hyaluronic treatment. So the reason I like this is because I have dry skin. It really moisturizes and it looks nice under makeup, and it's rich enough that it really feels like it softens and does nice things to my skin, but it doesn't sit on the skin. And everyone I know who uses this just loves it. So that is my sort of go-to. I need something that I know is going to do its thing, moisturizer. Now, usually I like to use acid exfoliators. When I had dehydrated skin, I used them less. But obviously what they're really good for, and the reason that they illuminate and make your skin look brighter, is that they help slew off the dead skin. So you still want that to happen. And what I've been using is this, which is the Epoch Glacial Marine Mud, which is lovely. And you can use it 2 to 3 times a week or less, depending on your time. It gets rid of the dead skin on your face. So it's brightening, but it also sort of draws out impurities, and it's got lots of vitamins in it. I'll put a full review of that below. So it kind of is a gentler version that you don't have to do as often as an acid toner. So I really like that when I have dehydrated skin, and it makes your skin feel really soft. So after I do that, I then do my hyaluronic and a moisturiser, and it just feels like my skin's had a really nice treatment. If I'm not using that, another mask that I really like is this, which is the Gold Collagen Hydrogel Mask. Now, this is a sheet mask. It feels really cold and clammy when you first put it on, but then it warms up to your skin temperature. It's not a warming mask. And I just tend to lie on my bed and have a sort of towel here in case it drips, and I just lie there for half an hour. And it is really moisturising, and after you've used it and taken it off, you can just leave the product on your skin overnight. I tend to do it in the evening. If you wanted to do it before makeup, it works really well before makeup, but I just want to have the serum on my face as long as possible. These make your skin look and feel really hydrated. If you use them regularly, then you really do start to see a kind of plumper looking skin. I just tend to pay a bit more attention to what I'm putting on my skin and remember that it's dehydrated, and so get things that are hydrating and moisturising, and sort of slightly avoid things that are more brightening or anti-aging, which can dry out and strip the skin a bit, which is fine. But if your skin's having a dehydrated moment, you need to rehydrate it, because dehydrated skin is going to look crepey, it's going to look liney. In terms of makeup, the thing that I would use for my face is this, which is the Origins Ginseng Tinted Moisturiser. That is partly because it's got the SPF of 40, so again I can put it on my skin and don't have to put the SPF on underneath, but also it really does feel moisturising. And it goes on very lightly, and so if you have got dehydrated patches, it doesn't sort of emphasise them, and it's really glowy. And if you've got the dehydrated skin, sometimes it can look quite dull. So this is sort of nice, glowy, light. So that's what I wear on my face. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know what you like to use for your dehydrated skin, or if you have any questions in the comments below. If you want to come and join the conversation in the Facebook group, it's called Corinna Harrod's Beauty Inside and Out, and it's really lovely in there. It's a closed group, but anyone can join, And thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry about my Elvis fringe, and I will see you next time.